Venomancer, you need that mech and pipe, even Guardian Greaves, so you can just not die from that disgusting
I haven't acknowledged it yet, and it's like really one of the first, if not the first, Venomancers we've been able to witness here, and we might be able to witness him die, because they've surged in, they got the telekinesis pullback, and suddenly he's gone. So that's the story of Venomancer, I guess. For maybe a catch onto someone like Pi is there. Ooh, Pi. And now just like that, just what feels like only feet away from your friends, and suddenly you're surrounded by 3. Dishes out some early ion shells, and they will spot out Envy. Now the big bad wolf goes into form, and Pi steps in and says, look at me instead. Pulls him up towards the high ground where MSS is waiting, pockets the borrow, tries to move in, but can't quite get enough damage. Eventually he'll get a hold of Pi and chop him to bits, and look at the damage, man. The ion shell and the wolf. Double kill for Forev, but it's Mason getting in there.
Elk, 14-minute Radiance with Armlet and Phase Boots. That's a good timing.
Wasn't really ganked or harassed too much in the early game, like Pi is now. Whew. Abed just casts everything he has in his... For time to tick, he needs about 15 seconds until he can really get into his form. Vata, though, has his ulti, just starts dropping down wards. Abed goes in for it. Not going to get it. Valiant effort, but direction. We can get a pick and we can get a tier 1 and get some movement going our way. And that's when Abed makes his jump. It's going to be an early rift, but that's when the counter comes out, and oh boy, Abed gets knocked down for it. Good follow-up, stolen burst strike, going to be there for Bulba, but he throws himself into the wolves. The real wolf, though, coming out is going to be Mason. Charging on in, looking to get the grab onto Fata. Can he get the finish? Yeah, double kill for him. Enchantress not as easy of a target, so he settles for Pi instead. Has that ion shell to help burn it forward, but he's eating damage under those sentries. Rather, under the serpent wards. As Envy is able to rotate in, he drops down the acid spray and helps Owie finish the job. A long-winded, crazy engagement, but MP's counterfight seems to be the better. How convenient for Dubu here. He gives himself the living armor and hopes to hold as much as he can, but oh, he walks back in and just quickly gets handled. They had a new sentry waiting. Fata back to the top lane now. I guess he wants to hang here until he gets that tier 2, but the second he shows himself, that's when DC start coming out of the woodwork. And Bulba sets it up with a telekinesis lift, and Mason interceptors that's available to him. It's definitely an economy game they can look to play. Dubu moving in. Him and Abed will try to get the jump onto Owie. Leads in with the coil. Is the burst going to be there? Dubu can't even get that first bash in. Finally it connects, and they will be able to finish her off. Bulba there with the Fade Bolt. Now Envy looking to come in for redemption. Stuns down Forev and tries to chomp him a bit, but Forev simply dishes out the Surge and the Plated Greaves, and that's when Dubu makes his move in. Dishing out the root, but the follow-up's there from MSS. Hitting it home with the epicenter hit. Now Fata dishes out the toxin poison of the poison spray, and Envy is on the run. Mason looking to rush him down. Nice BKB pop is going to force Envy to stun himself, and he will be finished. It's a double kill for Fata as he takes out all of the weaker supports with that poison ulti, but Mason is hitting the big targets as he takes down Envy.
Yeah, with that BKB, he can also focus Alchemist damage.
Trying to see Envy, obviously no BKB in current sight. Means Abyssal might not have to be super necessary right now, but here Dubu finds Pi, bashes him down. Pi is going to be forced to dish out the Serpent ulti. MSS steps in to hope to get more out of it. Connects with the Burrow Strike onto Abed. Abed steps out. He's got very little mana, but he's enough to orb out. Now he wants to consider chasing, but DC... Oh, nice catch right there from MSS. Gets the Burrow. The impetus is beginning to fly, and we'll see if Abed is going to die. The answer is yes. Lance Ward down, but MP doing what they do here, kind of avoiding any fights they don't want to be having to take. But now MV and Fata have been spotted up behind that tower. They get hit. Two-man coil, vacuum wall combo. And suddenly it's Envy to his own. The rest of MP are going to be en route to help out, but it might be too late for him. Envy's also been taken down, and they're going to grab a hold of little Bambi too. Owie's going to get dropped. Double kill for Mason. Ooh. I was just getting ready to go into the fact that MP are doing a nice job of avoiding. And now the rewards are going to be coming their way. A high ground push already in order. Pi has to force out the wards as a defense, and they've already spotted out MSS. And he's also going to go and also doesn't have a buyback. Beautiful setup from the Darkseer. And now it's a tier 3 down, and it looks like the first set of the racks in this one.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
30 minutes in is all it takes, and DC walk away, heads held high. Comfortable trying to take a fight outside the base, and it would appear so. They smoke, pings fly out. Don't know if it was spotted, but they begin to make their move regardless. Dubu hits a huge root connection, and they quickly wipe the floor of Pi. A vacuum, a burrow, and it's NP hitting the deck as DC just blast right on through the whole squad. Last game was 80 minutes. This one might not even go to 40.
Yeah, this looks pretty over for NP. I mean, NP doesn't like to call GG too early, but let's be real here.
Yeah, right? This, like, it looks like on a completely different level at the moment. He is not even fussing around. DC do not want to go to an 80-minute game, and they're saying, you quit now, we're going for the tier 4s, and sure enough, NP say fine. They tap out, and we're going to be going to game number 4. DC now just 1 win away from qualifying for the Summit 7.